Welcome to this training today. I want to share you 3 zero-cost secrets on how to get hired as an expert in your field. So hopefully you're excited. I would love to hear in the chat if you can put let's put E if you're let's put J if you're looking for a job. Let's put C if you're looking for new clients. So I kind of know who are looking to get employed and who are those who are looking for new clients if you're a freelancer or entrepreneur. So then I can share. These are universal, the 3 secrets that I've been seeing, that hundreds of people that I've been guiding over the past years have been missing, these essential things that you can do to get hired, to improve your chances of working with the people you want, doing what you love. And how can I support you today to see what might be missing? What maybe you've done some of these, maybe you can incorporate some of the tips today. I'm glad to hear your questions in the chat as well. And hi to the Facebook Live as well. So my name is, sorry to introduce, I see some new people here, so let me introduce myself. So I'm Kaisa, originally from Finland, and my background is in brand marketing. I met my husband, who was living in the US at a time, and this love, the romance kind of kickstarted my whole life and career transitions. Not going into details today, since I want to be delivering you these secrets, but this journey led me to discover a lot new about myself, the skills, my ambitions, my interest in my professional life, and how can I kind of pursue those interests that are important for me in order for me to be together with the man that I love. So that took me to move to London, move in with him, travel the world. We just traveled 3 years around the world, where I was building my online business, coaching people worldwide, over 1,800 experts so far. So when I'm sharing, it's not only about my experience, but who I've been helping in the past 3 to 4 years. Through these challenging times, it's been quite amazing to see how the jobs markets have changed, how more and more experts are wanting to start their businesses, to do something meaningful, to take control into their own hands, like I've been doing. So how can I support you here today? Whether you're looking that career, the next step in your career, to do something that aligns with your interest, your aspirations, your career, professional targets, but also what would support the lifestyle that you want to have. I don't want you to look at either or how do they compute beautifully together. That's my intention here. So let's get to the 3 zero-cost secrets of how you can improve things that will let you be hired by employees or by clients. And if you can just type in the chat or there on Facebook, G for a job if you're looking for a new job, or C as if clients if you're an entrepreneur looking for new clients, or both if you're looking for both. I have my own business, but I'm also freelancing for other companies, so I have corporate contracts and also my private clients, so it can be a combination. Actually, many of my clients are looking for multiple streams of income, so not just relying on one source, but how they can kind of put their skills and expertise out there in various ways that are important for them. Okay, let me go to the number one. And I wrote mission statement. Let me go into depth, like what does that mean? So I see a lot of LinkedIn profiles, CVs, applications, also those who are starting their businesses, trying to find the clarity on what it is that they want to do, who do they want to help, and how. So despite your situation, whether you want to be hired by employers or clients, I want you to get clear on your mission statement. What does that look like? Is basically who do you want to help and how, and what are they getting working with you? Who do you help and how in order for them to get what? This is one way to put it in one clear sentence, for example. As an example, I can share, like, I guide experts to become hired, sought after in their field, so that they can increase their impact, income, and freedom. That will support the lifestyle that they want to have. What it is for you, I would love to hear those in the chat. If you need to take some time, you can also, or you're watching the replay, you can type it below. Let's share the mission statement. So a potential client might be, a potential employer might be listening, hearing, seeing your comment. Okay, so that was the first thing. Why mission statement? I see so much that people look their expertise very narrowly. They're like, this is what I have done in the past. This is the role that I've been doing. These are the tasks and things like that. And to me, it doesn't really show the full scope of what you're capable of. What is the value that you can provide? And also, what are you excited about? So when you're communicating your mission statement, you can connect with and resonate with the people who are like-minded, who share the same ambitions or interests or mission as well, and to find those people you want to work with. Does that make sense? Can I get some thumbs up if that makes sense? So secondly, I want you to focus on building your professional network consistently throughout, not only when you need something. And I see this a lot, like those who have been, for example, unfortunately laid off. They don't have a LinkedIn presence or profile. They have maybe started it 10 years ago, but not really cultivated, not really been building their network. So they are starting almost from zero. If this is you, go do it right away, whether it is LinkedIn or some other platform. I know academia uses some of their own platforms for that. LinkedIn is very good for many and it's globally used. So how can people find you there? But not only that, how can you be active? And why I say consistently, it's not only when you need help that you would start to reach out to people. How can you be in service throughout your career? Like I shared, I did 10 years of brand marketing before in different fields. I pivoted, started my company. Now I've been helping experts to pivot in their careers, what I did, and start their businesses like I've done. So I've been also cleaning my network. I've been building it, and I've been really also deleting contacts that were 15 years ago that are not relevant today. It's okay. I want you to have the network that you want to cultivate. How can you be building that throughout your career? Like I said, not only when you need it. So, why is this important? Like I shared, so many start when they are in need, and it would take time to build it. If you have the network already and you know, like, oh, I'm in a situation that I would want help in that, or what can you give to the community? What can you give to the network as well? Thirdly, I want you to be active. Whatever it is, how you can communicate what it is that you do, who do you help and how. Just be obsessed about talking about the mission that you're on. I hear a lot like experts finding it challenging to market themselves, to sell themselves. Yes, but I'm going to give you a different perspective on it. Even if you found it very easy to market your skills and your expertise and what you do, or not, if you're in a category that you would find it challenging to kind of brag and praise yourself, I want you to look at this through the lenses of your vision for your career and what is the mission you're on. What is the impact that is bigger than yourself that you want to be creating? Yes, like I said earlier, I want you to align your professional ambitions and plan your career path so that it will support the lifestyle that you personally want to have. I think it's very important for you to have those intrinsic motivators to drive you in your career, especially when you're wanting to create bigger things, have a bigger impact, start your business, for example, to serve others. That personal aspect will help you to wake up in the morning, get up from bed, be excited about the day and the to-do list or whatever you call it that you have. I want you to feel excited about that. I know we can't control everything, but if you could, what would your life look like? What would your professional life look like? So how can you then be actively kind of marketing yourself, but taking an approach where you communicate through your vision, through your mission? Who do you help and how? Put it out there in your community. This is, for example, when people have been seeing other people looking for coaches or mentors, they know like, oh, Kaisa, you do this, so they can ping me there and recommend me. Because they know that who do I help and how? What is my intention? Who do I want to serve? Does this make sense? So I would love to hear from you in the chat. What is the one thing that you really want to focus on now? Is it getting clear on your mission statement? Where can you communicate that? Like I shared, LinkedIn is one. Having any conversation with your friends, family, professional network, when you're connecting with new people, how can you be obsessed about talking about the mission that you're on? What is the impact or the change that you want to see in the world? And what is your role in it? I'm helping one expert at a time. I know there's like millions out there who are not excited or engaged in their work. Hundreds of millions globally. Can I help them all alone? No. I'm on a mission to help people to find that what is aligned with them, what are they passionate about, who do they want to help, and how can they get that work? How can they either employ themselves or be hired by someone who aligns with their mission? So again, put in the chat 1, 2, or 3. Which one are you needing to focus on? So first was getting clear on your mission statement. Secondly, be building your network, whether you need clients or want to be hired right now or not. Who do you want to include in your network? What are the channels that you want to be using? Like I said, LinkedIn is great globally. I've been networking worldwide, from India and Vietnam to different European countries um, uh, to Americas. And it is a great way for you to be building your professional network. So think about, who do you want to have, whether they are your peers, whether they are your future clients, your future employees. Who do you want to surround yourself with, that who would lift you up, empower you, motivate you, support you, those you want to collaborate with, for example. I was just catching up yesterday with one of my dear friends, business besties that we've been collaborating before. Now we found a new way to collaborate soon. So she will be supporting my coaching group. Win-win-win, creating those win-win-win situations. Or then thirdly, how can you be actively marketing yourself? I call this personal or professional branding. That in any conversation, interaction, what you put out there, you're presenting yourself. So how can you be actively building the brand, which means others to build the perception they have of you? And how can you have the control in that? How you can use the branding to shape their perception of you. It is how you speak, what you say, what you do, what are the results that you're creating, what is the impact, what are the achievements, and like I said, what is the mission you're on? Who resonates with that? Who wants to support you with that? Who knows someone who would probably be your client or partner in that? I am so tired of hearing people introduce themselves by titles or the tasks that they've done. I want you to look at the vision you have for the area that you're working. What is the mission? What do you want to change, or what is the impact you want to be making? That is the real deal. That really differentiates those people who are saying if they are a lawyer or a coach or a management consultant, to those who share, for example, their vision to be helping companies to improve their customer experience so that they can increase their revenue, for example, or like I shared mine. I am guiding experts to become hired and sought after in their field so that they can increase their impact and income, supporting the lifestyle they want to have. What is the mission you're on? That tells so much more than if I would say that I'm a coach. Don't you think? It's so boring. It's just so boring to hear these like title introductions. It doesn't tell a lot. or like a friend who introduced himself not as a lawyer that he is, but he said that he's helping startups to register their company correctly. That tells me a whole lot more than if he would say that he's a lawyer. That tells that what is he passionate about? What is his mission? Who is he helping and how? And what they are getting. Yes, he continued that there's no complications afterwards. So that the startup would have their paperwork good, ready, solid. Okay. I'm looking forward to hearing your mission statements. And where we can connect on LinkedIn. I'm Kaisa Siipilehto there. Share that. You can use the headline to put your mission statement there. You can use your social media channels to put your mission statement there. On Instagram, the bio text. And of course, you can use different channels in a different way. I can be speaking to those looking for jobs on LinkedIn. On Instagram, I can be talking to those who are starting their businesses. This depends on who do you want to help and how, which channels you're using, what is the community, how are you communicating to your peers that you're meeting, your possible partners and collaborators. How are you talking to your potential clients? It can be a little bit different, but in the core, in the foundation, is the same mission. Whether you share it and you want to collaborate, or you want to be hired by those who share the same values, ambitions, aspirations. Okay? How was this helpful for you today? Like I said, just a short recap. So these are 3 zero-cut secrets that I've been seeing hundreds, basically all of my clients missing when we've started to work together, that you can implement to get hired by employers, by companies, or by individual clients. One was being clear on your mission statement and how to communicate that to resonate with the people that you want to work with. So put those titles aside, tasks that you've been doing, a focus on the mission. And yes, you can back it up by sharing what are the achievements that you've done before. For example, on LinkedIn, I share that I guide experts to become hired and sought after in their field. In 2023, 9 out of 10 of active job seekers got employed within 1 to 6 months. So I have proof what I've been doing. So what are the achievements and results that you've created that supports the mission that you're on? Of course, if you're looking to do something totally different, you can look at some achievements that are relevant, though they wouldn't be exactly what you've done, but communicate instead of tasks, what you've done in a previous job or for your clients. I want you to communicate those achievements and results, what you've created. That tells a whole lot more than a task list, because you are not differentiating from others doing that. There's so many talented people out there. So what are your strengths, achievements that will support your mission statement? Secondly, was building your professional network actively, consistently throughout your career. Not only when you want support, but also in any situation. This is useful anytime in your career. Be in service and ask for help when you need that. And then thirdly, be actively building your brand. So use any moment, conversation that you find appropriate to be communicating about your mission. This is especially for those of you who find it challenging to market and sell your skills. I don't want you to look at it like that. I want you to be so obsessed about the mission that you're on or you want to be on that it just lights people up. I see this in my clients who get the clarity on their mission. They light up and they are drawn, like they are drawing people into their life and being interested in what they do just because the way they speak about their passion, their mission, what they are passionate about. It is so different to describing what they could do, what the skills they have, or what they've done before, or what is their title, or something like that. Hopefully this was inspiring to you. And I would love to hear in the chat, how was this helpful for you to find an on-site job abroad, like you shared? What is the one thing that you can focus on now? Getting clear on your mission statement, building your network actively, or being actively really building your brand, like I said. So the perception, what they have of you, what is the memory they have of you? Who knows what you're doing? How can they support you with that? Okay. I want to pop in the chat a link to have a personal discovery session with me. I have a few slots available there. So if you find finding the work that you are wanting to do challenging, you can book that discovery session with me. It's a complimentary session. How can I help you to implement these strategies or more into your situation? So this is my way of being in service to my community. I'll pop that in the Facebook Live as well, the link to book that discovery call with me. So I can hear more about where you are, what are you looking at, what are your targets for your professional life, how can I support you to get there. So please book the time if you're attending, intended to attend, because there's only a few times available. Let me see some comments here. Recruiters, job offers, I guess. Companies basically focus on the past career life, what candidate have done instead of what can do. I'm not exactly sure. I think I was describing the other way around or recommending the other way around. Oh no, sorry. Instead of what you can do. Yes. I don't want you to look at just like what you can do, but what is exciting to you? What do you want to do? With whom do you want to do that? Who can be those headhunters, recruiters who are looking for talents like that? So network, use, for example, LinkedIn to do that, to connect with them. Use their expertise. They know more like what our company is looking for than not in the open markets. Because what you find in the open markets is about 20%, 25 tops that are job opportunities available. So how can you find those so-called hidden opportunities? And recruiters is a great way to do that, to network with them, the headhunters who companies are using to look for talents, and contacting the companies directly that resonate with you. When you're clear on your mission, you can find the companies who would align with your mission and then get into the conversations. When would be the right time to discuss how can I support you? As an example, how to open the conversation. Okay. Do we have some questions? Just checking. Is there questions here in the chat? But I hope these were useful tips for you. Like I said, I've seen hundreds of people not using the full potential that they have to communicate their mission, build their network. So if you haven't started, at least do it now to start a professional profile somewhere. Where are you building your professional network of peers, collaborators, potential clients, and how to be cleaning and also cultivating it throughout, and having that active approach on building your brand. A brand is not built overnight because it takes time for people for you to have the connections with people, because your brand is the perception people have of you. You need those connection points, the memories that people will create working with you, connecting with you, talking with you. Okay? I'll see you next week or in your discovery session. You can click the link in the chat or below. I'll pop it in to book that session with me so we can get a personalized 3-step plan for you, how to get hired. Using zero cost skills. Like I said, these were like anyone can do this, totally free. People on LinkedIn are not looking to network per se, but to sell. If someone asks for job option, they get turned down at once. I disagree with this. I don't know. This is, of course, your experience, but I've been networking the past 4 years very actively, and people are networking. Maybe this depends on who are you networking with. Yes, I get a lot of like sales messages there that I'm not answering because they are not interested about me. So I would say take an approach on LinkedIn that you're curious about the other person, not that you're there like, hey, do you have work for me? No, that's I would say, a wrong approach to start a conversation that people might shut you off. I would, oh, this has been working for me, that I'm finding the people that I want to connect with. I'm edifying them. What do I find interesting in their mission or what they do? And we start connections. I've networked with many amazing people in that way. It's if you have an agenda, it will show if your agenda is to like be hired on the spot. I want you to look at this networking, how to build long-term relationships and not just one-off conversations. Okay, that's it for me today. Hopefully these 3 secrets that I shared that I've been seeing, supporting hundreds of people to get hired, I will support you. And put in the chat, what is the area you're focusing on? Your mission statement, building your network, or building your brand actively. Okay, I'll see you next week at the same time, and we can keep communicating here on Facebook. I'll put this recording on YouTube, so put in the comments your mission statement. I would love to hear those as well. See you next week. Bye.